Well, hello there, everybody. Drae here, and welcome back to the game where cities rely on me to build their roadways. We're going to be playing some more mini motorways today. Now, I gotta say, I am thoroughly enjoying this game. We actually played it on stream, and I was able to get almost 3,000 score, doing some mini motorway strategies, if you will. And yeah, today we're gonna move over to Beijing and see how we can do with this new area to explore, utilizing some of these new strategies that I've been trying to learn. And yeah, we'll see how we can do. Now, I don't know if there's any new tiles in Beijing or what's the difference, but immediately here I'm seeing we're probably gonna need a lot more bridges because it seems to be there's going to be a lot of rivers everywhere. Now, in the first episode, I wanted to build a pretty city. Today, I'm all about trying to get that score as high as possible. So no longer are we going to do crossways. We're all about those curves this time, and we're going to use a lot of strategies that I've learned as I've looked into this game to kind of force the game to hopefully spawn in areas that I actually want them to spawn in. For example, we definitely don't want to be over this right now because we don't have any bridges, so we are going to block these areas. We want to stay as close to the red factory as possible. So utilizing your extra roads to kind of block space on the map is a great way to force the game to put houses and factories close together. Also, a big goal of mine is going to be to hopefully keep each color on their own system. That makes congestion way less. And obviously, with less congestion, we have less traffic issues. So yeah, if we can have a different roadway for every system, that's the ultimate goal. Obviously, that might not happen depending on where these things spawn. But yeah, I have learned a lot since I last played, and I'm actually trying to strategize this game because it is so damn fun. It's so simple, but so complex at the same time. And that's the definition of a good strategy game, in my opinion. All right, and there we go. That is actually perfect, and that's why I did that. These things are big. It could not build anywhere over here, so I forced it to get as close as possible. Obviously, it would have been nice to go over this river, but the spawns are random, and you can only do so much. Okay, and we got yellow. That's not the best spawn I've ever seen, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. At least it's not within the red zone, so we don't have to worry about crisscrossing different colors together. Again, we're going to keep these systems as separate as we possibly can. I'm going to just try and block up top. Okay, so we got roundabouts or bridges. Tempting to actually get bridges because we have so many riverways. I think I'm going to take a risk here and get roundabouts. I want to collect as many roundabouts as possible. Hopefully, we can just continue to block this off so we don't have to worry too much about a river. You know what? I actually do have a bridge. I forgot you start with a bridge here. So what I'm going to actually do, we're going to get rid of this. I'm going to separate these two systems. They're having a hard time getting over to this red zone. So what we're going to do is lower travel times by doing this, and then we can get rid of all this road, utilize this road, and we're going to have two separate red systems. That's going to drop congestion by a lot. The big thing with this game is trying to separate your systems as much as you can. So it seems to be most factories only need two homes if they're close together, as you can see. So this is the perfect setup right now. We got more red coming up. That means we might get a new red factory soon here. We'll just connect that to that for right now. And I'm worried. I'm thinking yellow's going to spawn next. So I'm going to block this area over here. Yeah, okay, there we go. As I assumed, yellow was going to spawn, and indeed it did. And we should get a yellow factory soon here. I'm hoping... Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I'm hoping for a yellow factory to pop up right here. So I'm trying to force the game to go either here or here. And, oh, you jerk. I was just about to block that area, too. That makes life difficult. This is why I want expressways, because there is no easy... There's actually... Oh my god, this is going to be fun. So for right now, until I get an expressway, I think I'm going to have to connect to that bridge because, well, actually, I did unlock a bridge, didn't I? But I'm still blocked in here until this expands out. So I actually need to utilize this bridge to get over to blue. I was just about to put down a road there, too. That is so frustrating. So what I am going to do, though, is open up this in hopes blue will come over here and we can kind of combine these together because I don't really want them spawning on the other side of the map, honestly. Of course. Okay, that's not bad, though. It spawned down below, so what we're gonna do is connect this together. And then if we get one more blue house over here, which I'm hoping will happen, we might actually block these two blues off because a factory only needs 2 housing units to get enough of its supply. So I really don't want to have to utilize these blues, but I have no choice. And oh my god, that's not fun. That is... I just moved those two. And I just realized I accidentally deleted that, but that's okay. All right, well, sometimes the spawns are not too lucky, and indeed, we are not having great spawns right now. Hopefully, we can get some expressways so we can block off some of these. There we go. We got a motorway. We're going to grab that for sure. Now I have a decision to make, though. Do we address the yellow or blue factory? I think for right now, we're going to do blue. Now, I'm hoping we can change this in a second once another blue house spawns over here, but I'm going to utilize these 2 blue homes. That way we can block off this, and we can hold that bridge for when we need it. And then we're going to direct connect blue over to this blue zone, and then we shouldn't even need this house for the time being. We'll just have that in storage over there once this road gets deleted. All right, we're getting some traffic jams here, so I'm just trying to keep up as much as I can. I'm going to make a roundabout in this area. Okay, we definitely want a roundabout now. That's a high demand zone. All right, so there we go. I just moved that there. We're going to move that here, and that way we have room for a roundabout in here, which we definitely want to do. I also might connect this to that. That way we have 2 on this system because there's less demand over here. We also got this red way up here. For right now, I'm going to actually keep that disconnected. There's nothing wrong with keeping these things disconnected because the way the pips work is whatever homes are on that system will be randomly given the pip. So it might not be the closest house. It might be the furthest house away. So what you really want to do is just keep up with demand. You don't need an influx of homes on a system. So if they're far away, they don't really make sense, then there's no need in having them. That being said, this home actually might be a little bit closer than these ones over here now that I look at it. So I might actually connect this together now. Okay, and for whatever reason, this run is really wanting to give me roundabouts and bridges. We'll grab another roundabout. We'll see if we can add that here somehow. I think I'll throw that there like that. That might help a little bit. It's just temporary placement because we don't need one really anywhere else. All right, new idea. I think I'm going to move this expressway now. We're getting a little bit of congestion issues, and I can now add to blue because we've expanded out our borders. So I want to use this expressway to deal with yellow. That way we have our systems totally separated. Oh, God. We are just not getting lucky with these home spawns, though. They're so far away. Oh, man. Okay, so now we're going to move the expressway over to yellow here, connecting over to this. That way that system is separated from that. That way we can get rid of this, separate red to red. We can also fully separate red systems now that yellow isn't there, so we don't need that extra area. And that should be great. Wow, we have lots of red. That means a new red factory is probably coming pretty soon here. And then obviously we just need to connect blue to blue over here, utilize some of our extra roads, and get this spawning up right here like that. Obviously, blue is in high demand right now, but we should be able to deal with it with just that. Okay, so every color is on a different system, and bam, just like that, another one pops up and truly screws up what I was hoping to get set up. Look at this. Look at the blue way over in the corner. How am I going to deal with this? So I think I'm just going to keep that separated for right now. I'm hoping we can keep up with demand with just one house. All right, unfortunately, that is not keeping up with demand, so I think we're going to have to use this expressway once again for blue, getting this blue over here now. We really do need more expressways. I'll redesign yellow once again. We might have to connect it with red, but red's having no problem, as you can see. And a whole new system, making a whole new problem because... Actually, no, that's not a big deal. I'm going to have to get a bridge, though, soon here. We have all these little ponds. So yeah, having a couple extra bridges would be smart. Now, I really hope green will spawn up here, so I'm going to try and block these areas over here. We have not been getting lucky with the house spawns on this run. As you can see, though, they can be spawned far away. I still only have 2 whites on this white system over here. So even if they're all the way across the map with only 2 homes on a system, it is keeping up. So that's good to know. Same with the blue over here. Demand is totally fine, so we're just going to try and get... Thank God we got another motorway. So yeah, I'm just going to try and get 2 for every basic factory system. All right, now I'm thinking we're going to get a factory soon here. It will likely be up north. I'm kind of letting that happen. I don't know if we'll get a new color or not. It might be maybe even a 3rd red. And there we go, as I assumed. I called it. It was red, and it was up north. That's actually great because I might have to connect to this green system, but that's okay. Or I could actually, you know what? Let's utilize... Okay, this is great because we can deal with the demand of this factory here with these 2. So I'm going to delete this part of this system, and we have these 2 conveniently placed up here. This should keep up with the demand of this factory over here. So that was finally actually a great spawn for me, and we should get a bunch of this roadway back once this car comes back to its house. And then we can start blocking more things off. So red just spawned. I'm thinking next is going to be blue. Ah, there we go. Called it blue. Higher demand for blue. That's okay. We have this little guy over here. We also had this guy just spawn, so I'll keep an eye on demand with just this one house. I might have to connect this one, which will be really convenient, actually. Finally, we got traffic lights. I am not getting traffic lights. They are the worst upgrade in this game. I just wanted to mention that. Never buy traffic lights until they update them because it just slows down your systems. We're going to get a bridge because we actually could really use that, especially for this blue here, actually. Actually, we have more blue down here. Perfect. Okay, that should keep up with demand, I'm thinking. So we still don't need that blue, but it's there in case we do. Okay, a white and red just spawned. That tells me I can almost guarantee white's going to be next because red just spawned. So I'm going to try and block as much of this top part as I can, at least for factories. Factory tiles are 2x3, I believe. So as long as I keep everything blocked that's 2x3, factories should hopefully spawn down below. Ultimately, I'd like one over here because we have that new bridge. So I'm going to keep that nice and open. Yes! I love it when I calculate things. It rarely happens, but I knew it was white next, and that's exactly where I wanted it to go. Oh, that feels good. Okay, let's connect that white to a couple of these homes over here. And I think we got to prep for green next. A lot of green has been spawning, but also a lot of blue. So actually, it could even be blue. No, it's got to be green because there's only one low demand green. So I'm thinking if we could actually open up this area over here, we can utilize that for green. I called it. I was hoping it wouldn't spawn down there, though. Wow, that's actually going to be fun to deal with. I think I'm going to have to connect these systems together. It's not an awful spawn, but it's not optimal either. I think that's probably my best option. I utilized my 2 roundabouts finally. I just want to keep up with demand of the blue system. That's what I'm worried about. But again, we have this extra blue in case we need it. So hopefully there won't be too much congestion in this green and blue system. We just had a new white factory. Well, I guess that's a great placement for it. I can't complain with white anymore. Demand is rapidly going up, as you can see. So we're keeping up, but it's going to get fun here soon. We're at 500 score. Yeah, this is when things start to get truly difficult. And I'm worried about these 2 reds over here. I don't really have a good use for them. And that's what I thought was going to happen. Red was going to pop up with more demand. Thankfully, this is easy to address for the time being. Oh, thank God. Okay, we got a motorway. Okay, so I can fix some of these systems. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just put this to this. We might have to connect blue and green together just because we have 2 factories on this green system with only 3 housing. We probably will, but I'm just gonna analyze and see. Ooh, no, high demand yellow. Okay, that's an easy thing to address because we have so much yellow right here. So that's actually great to do. We should be able to deal with the demand with just 3. Worst case, we can put this 4th on if we want to. That should be totally fine with just that simple change. Green's actually keeping up with these 3 housing on 2 different factories. So as long as it doesn't expand much, that's okay. More yellow spawning. Again, don't really need those right now. Okay, now I do, but that works out. Oh, that's great. Okay, yeah, we're keeping up with the yellow demand here. We have so many yellows separated up here. If we can get an expressway, we can utilize those yellows for sure. Yes! I keep calling them expressways. Motorways, same thing. We're gonna grab that. I should get a bridge here soon, too. This is getting risky without a bridge. Oh, green upgrades to a high demand. Great. Well, that's fine because we have green right here. I think we should be okay with that. We can also move this over if we want, but I don't think I will do that until I need it. All right, so looking at demand, it's starting to get pretty crazy for red. I'm thinking my best option, we got to remember we have that motorway. I think I'm going to delete this road up here and do a motorway going over. They're a little bit faster, obviously. That should deal with that, and then we can address this. If this gets bad, we have all this extra stuff over here, but I don't want to use it unless I have to because it's so far in the corner and so messy over there. Okay, red and yellow just spawned. What? Red hasn't been doing much lately. Red is such high demand, though. I'm hoping it's looking like, ooh, it's just keeping up. This is where it's going to start getting fun, though. I don't know how long we'll last. This is definitely harder than LA. But so far, I mean, we hit 1,000. I'm happy with that. We'll get a bridge, definitely. That's actually great. I can maybe utilize that bridge somewhere here. I'm not really sure where, though. Things are not going great, but it's not awful either right now. So I have so many extra homes over here. I just got to figure out if I can get a bunch of motorways. I could obviously utilize these. I'm not getting lucky with the motorways, though. We only have, what, 4 of them? I guess that's decent. Could be better, though. Thankfully, it looks like demand's going down now, so that expressway change seems to have fixed this. I think we're doing okay. I think we're okay, but things can go bad very, very quickly, and this blue is making me extremely nervous. Oh, no. Great. Yellow over, of all places, over here. It was so nice over here with my 2 little homes. I have 1 more home over here. So you know what? Let's just see what happens with 2 factories and 3 homes on this system. Oh, great. Oh, that is not good. That is not what I wanted to see. Already having problems with blue. Like, look at this spawn. I guess we could actually, yeah, we could finally utilize something over here. No, we can't because we're using these blue to deal with this system. So I'm actually using the majority of my blue. The blue housing spawns just got really unlucky. These 5 are my most useful because they're dealing with the majority of this demand. So do I take a risk and move the expressway over here? That might actually lower the demand for this, because travel times might be too long for these. I think I'm going to take a huge risk here and do that. Well, would you look at that? Demand went all the way down once I did that. So sometimes motorways are not the answer. I think we're okay. And that's exactly what I mean when I say you don't have to add every house to the system. Sometimes they're a detriment. So once these get over there, we should be totally fine. We have an influx of blue over here. We can move if we need to, if we can get more expressways. Yeah, this is great. That was the best thing to happen to me because I was trying to figure out why this system was having such a hard time. It was just travel times, man. I cannot believe this blue system all this time has been totally fine with these 2 blue houses. I'm getting a little nervous by it, but honestly, all my systems are pretty much backlogged now. That's kind of how this game works. At this point, it's to be expected. If I can reach 2,000, I'll be so happy. I don't know if we'll last that long, though. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Keep up. You're doing so good. There we go. We had our first time slot. Demand's going back down, though. Yes. Okay, what do I want to do, though? Red is obviously what we're going to have to utilize this for. I think what we'll do, first of all, expand out these roads a little bit just to give more options. Again, more options means less congestion generally. And we have the tiles. We have 47 tiles, actually, so we may as well do that. And then I think what I'll do is connect this. We're still utilizing this 1 blue, but that's fine. I'm gonna try and do like a little red zone here, connecting this over to this whole system, actually. That would be great. Actually, yeah, we'll connect it right there, and then they can utilize that system to go over to this one if they do need to. Go out, my fleet! Deal with demand for as long as we can. God, the goal is 2,000. If I can get 2,000, I'll be so happy. This red's having a hard time, too. I don't know what I could possibly do to deal with that. That's actually really bad. Oh, God, this could be the end, guys. At this point, I'm just giving them more options and hoping for the best. I don't think this is good. Yeah, we just have a huge pile up here. No! What I'm also going to do is connect yellow and red over on this system just to give one last ditch effort. This might make congestion here. We're already getting congestion here, unfortunately. But at this point, I'm just trying to survive for as long as I can. And hopefully that helps. Like, look at the red zone. Hopefully it helps a little bit. I got a lot of red coming in here. This might have worked out and might hold out for a little bit. My goal's 2,000. I don't think it's going to happen. We are having traffic jams everywhere. Come on, pull back. You can do it. Like, I'd love to connect this thing up to this system, but this one's having a problem too. You know what? Screw it. Let's just try it. We'll put this red over here because this one's pulling back a little bit, actually. So this one house might hold out. It's not good. It's not good. I think we're ending here. Damn it. I tried. Come on, you can do it. God, if this red house could spawn one, that would be great. We are just holding on. Like, it's the end. It's the end for sure. Damn it. There it goes. It's going. I don't know. We did 88 days again. 1792. I don't know how that compares. Let's actually check the high scores here. All right, 29,000. That's definitely an upgrade. And once again, I beat all my friends, so that's the important part. Oh, God. I feel like I got really unlucky with those spawns. At least at the start. We started getting lucky at the end and pulling it back. But that's the thing about this game. It's not just skill. It takes a little bit of luck when it comes to the spawn points as well. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed another episode of Mini Motorways. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this. If you have any suggestions on how I can improve. I'm constantly looking at new strategies for this game because I don't know why, but I'm truly enjoying it. I think we definitely played a little bit better in terms of a score-based run this time. Hopefully, I can learn a little bit more for next time. And yeah, if you want to see more, hit that like button. As always, thanks for watching and liking, guys. And I'll see you in the next one.